Hi, everybody. Well, I guess if you're seeing this, I've gone off to that great casino in the sky. Thank you all for coming. The reason I picked this venue is because I always hated funeral homes. I hated going to funerals when I was a kid and even when I was an adult. And I thought, let's do something different. So we got a band, we got food, hopefully we got some good times and some great stories. And I'm depending on all of you to come out here, come up to the mic sometime when the band takes a break, and tell a funny story, even a sad story, a good story. Even if it's a bad story, just come up and tell it. And I'm going to name a few people in this thing that I'm expecting to come up and make a presentation. So now you know the reason why I'm doing this. It's a little bit different, and hopefully it won't be all that weepy, cryy crap, because I was always about having fun, and that just doesn't seem like fun to me. So thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy. You know, when I was diagnosed with this disease, whatever it is, and give yourself a chance to hoist a few in my honor. When I was diagnosed with this disease, being terminal and all that, I thought, you know, life's like a deck of cards, so you got to play the ones you're dealt. And the purpose of this is to sort of thank a bunch of people and recognize a bunch of people that have been very important in my life. And I want to start out with a few aces. I was lucky enough to have 4 in my life. The big ace, my wife Peg. What a tremendous woman. Wouldn't be accomplished anything that I've ever done in my life, wouldn't be without her. Cheerleader, friend, lover, confidant, the greatest woman I've ever known. I gotta tell you a quick funny story about how I met her. Hopefully I can keep this without breaking up. It was, most of you don't know this story, some of you do. 1968, on the bus going to junior high. First time I'm going to junior high, public school. I went to a Catholic grade school, which still warped me to this very day. I get on the bus, and 2 stops after I get on the bus, this cute little blonde girl gets on. And the first time I saw her, I said, I'm going to marry that girl someday. And only took me 10 years to marry her, but 4 years to start dating her. But that day I went home and told my mom, I said, I just saw the girl I'm going to marry today. And she says, yeah, you're in 9th grade. Forget about that. You got a lot of things to do. I said, no, I'm telling you. And sure enough, came to light, and 10 years later, I closed the deal. One of the hardest sales I've ever had in my life. But I'll never be able to thank her enough for everything she's done for me and my kids. Damn it, you're not supposed to break up. All right, sorry. Love you, Peg. My second ace in the hole was my daughter, Heather. Smart, intelligent, gifted, pretty, beautiful. Couldn't ask for more of any kid than what she's done. Heather's been a delight, greatest joy in my life. Awesome kid. My third ace is, and I feel sorry for this kid, my son Greg. Been a huge help, my friend, my hunting partner, my fishing buddy, and my fourth ace, my grandbaby Addie. What a kid. Awesome, smart like her mother, pretty like her mother. The only regret I have is I didn't get to spend more time with her. But she'll be all right. She's got great parents, 2 stepbrothers, a stepbrother and a stepsister. So she's got a family. And her best friend is her grandma. And, man, I'm going to miss them all. I should say more, but I just can't. But they know. I hope they know. So now I have to move on to the rest of my deck of the cards. And I have a sister, Sue. She's kind of like the matriarch of the Cully clan. And even though I moved 700 miles down here. She always kept me and my family in the loop. Her husband, Mike, her 3 kids, Chris, Jennifer, and Carrie. And Carrie's been a big help. She's done a lot of stuff in the medical field for me and keeping me informed on what all this mumbo jumbo means while I'm going through this treatments. My sister Sue is great. Smart girl. She's kind of the quiet one of the family, so if she's not too raucous, don't be surprised. My older brother Jim turned me on to fishing, hunting. The love of the outdoors, love, compassion, and drive for everything Michigan, including Michigan football. Okay, my last king in my deck is my brother Tom and his wife Barb, his 3 children, Patrick, Brian, and Laura. Tom's my baby brother, but he's really helped with the transition of my finances and business, and been my spiritual support through this whole ordeal. Okay, so now I got through all the family stuff. Let's turn our attention to some fun stuff. Hopefully I can make it through this. There's a long list of friends, customers, business relationships, crazy people that I've met, some eclectic, lots of jacks, lots of queens, a couple of deuces, a couple of 3s and 4s, but some really interesting people. The cool part is a lot of my friends, no, actually, a lot of my customers became my friends even after the business relationships were over. And I cherish those extremely dearly. And now I'm going to name a few names, and I want those people to come up and talk, because I'm sure they'll have some really stupid stories of the stuff that some of the stunts I've pulled in my life. And this is in no particular order, so don't be offended if you got named before somebody else or somebody else got named before you, because it don't really matter. I love you all the same. But I have to start with Dave Goffredson and his wife Janelle. Great guys, 25 years, business associate, became friends. He's going to come up. Thank you, Dave. Jim Cross. My God, the adventures I've had with you. You could spend the next 2 hours telling stories, but only tell the good ones. People I work with at Container Graphics, Gene Bolton, Danny Burns, my departed friend, his whole family, then his widow, Beth, daughter, Danielle, grandson Xavier, and Brian, his other son. The Burns' family is kind of like my own family. Miss him every day since he's been gone too. Okay, moving down the list. Damn, that's terrible. I gotta put my glasses on because I'm old, so just keep rolling. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, folks from Container, Richard Baker, Danny Burns, of course. Wilton Connor, what a guy, changed my life. And all the people that work there. Shannon, who's behind the camera running this right now. Jim Cross, Bob Watson. There's a lot more, and if I forgot anybody, I apologize. You just have to get over it. Just know that these people were important in my life. Tim and Beth Nolan, my neighbors from up in Ohio who moved down to the south to get away from all that cold and winter stuff. Our relationship goes back to before 1990, 1985. We played softball together, and I'm sure the Mad Irishman will have a story. Ask him about the Olympic snow shovel throw that he did one year. That was entertaining. Dan and Elaine Peer, Jim and Jane Zabo, my wife's family, John Temple, her brother, his two sons, Shannon Scott, her Peggy's sister, Penny, daughters Megan and Jody, grandchildren, Jason, Ashton. My family, they better get up and say something nice about me, I hope. Tony Nussman, one of my longest customers for the longest time, stuck with me the whole time. The whole gang from the Schmitty gang from Deer Camp up in Wisconsin. Love you guys. The Cincinnati gang, Mike Bach, Cincy. The whole gang from Beantown Tavern, Erica, Andrea, Rosalie, Matt Worsman, Brian Rummel, who worked with me at Growmark, great guys. The entire Coconut Groove band, the guys that are playing here tonight, best band I've ever heard in my life. Love them all like brothers. And I think that's just about it. If there's more people out there and they want to get up and talk, go for it, because I'll tell you what, I can't remember everybody's names, but I appreciate all the fun, adventures, hassles, trips, things we've all done together. It's been a great life. All right, so in conclusion, I've gone on long enough, and I know you want to get back to the free booze and the food and get the band playing and all that. I get that. I'd be in your shoes. I'd think the same thing. All I can say is no regrets. Here's the good times. Love you all. See you on the other side. We'll leave the light on for you. Go to the light. Bye-bye.